Will the Golden State Warriors return to championship form and take care of the Memphis Grizzlies? Or will these young upstart Grizzlies prove that this is their time and that they're ready to challenge for a championship? And how you will get paid to watch this series and how you will get paid to watch Game 1. We're going to do them both in this video. Let's get it.
This is Enough Said Sports.
Hey guys, I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as we come to you with another preview and prediction video, this time here on YouTube in the National Basketball Association. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day or your evening to join us here. If you like this sort of content, please also join us on Patreon. Click the first link in the description box below. Check us out over there. We are cooking with hot fish grease. We are rolling. You definitely need to become a part of that to get all of our exclusive picks from the NBA. Right now, especially, we do other things, but right now our focus is on the NBA. Definitely take advantage of that. It's going to be a great opportunity for you. We're doing very well. For those of you who are new to our content, welcome to Enough Said Sports, where we don't do fandom, we do business, and where we don't make friends, we make money. Thanks as always, guys. Again, I want to talk to you about a matchup that's going to be coming on Sunday, May the 1st. New month, new money. Gonna get the month started off right here. It's gonna be the Golden State Warriors traveling to play those Memphis Grizzlies there in Memphis in the Grindhouse. It is gonna be a good one. The Memphis Grizzlies are 2.5 point underdogs. They're at home. And the total, I believe, I got to double check this. Hold on. The total is 220.5. Slipped my mind. Sorry about that. So, talking to you about this particular matchup. But before we get into that, let's talk about the series as a whole. Let's talk about these Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors looked really good in the first 3 games against the Denver Nuggets. Quite frankly, they struggled in Game 4 and 5. Even though they did win Game 5, they really started to struggle with Nikola Jokic and his size and his skill. A very, very good basketball player. Very hard to handle. Very big, strong, and can do it all. Put it on the floor. He can pass. He can score it right around the basket. I mean, he is unbelievable and can shoot it from the outside, but he is deadly when he gets down in that painted area. Not a whole lot you can do. DeMarcus Cousins did a tremendous job against this small Golden State team. Beat them up. They beat them up on the glass. They beat them up down low. They played really, really well against the Golden State Warriors in Game 4 and 5. A far cry from what they did in Game 1 through 3. And then Golden State also really struggled to shoot the ball. I think some of that it was because of the physical nature of the Denver Nuggets and their size, and they just bludgeoned them on the glass, and it just seemed to really wear them down. And it was just a tough series for the Golden State Warriors, even though they got it done in 5. I know that sounds weird, but the last 2 games were really tough. Switching over to the other side, the Memphis Grizzlies coming out of a straight-up dogfight with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves gave them all they wanted and then some. The Minnesota Timberwolves definitely played really well, with the exception of they just couldn't keep the lead. Memphis, to their credit, kept fighting. And the biggest difference in that series, I believe, was the Memphis Grizzlies, one, just beating them up on the offensive glass, beating up the Timberwolves on the offensive glass. But on the other side, the Minnesota Timberwolves just turned the ball over too much. That was the big issue with the Minnesota Timberwolves against this Memphis Grizzlies team. And this Memphis Grizzlies team feast off of fast breaks. And that is what makes this team go. And I think that's why they kind of struggled in the games that Minnesota didn't turn the ball over as much. They really had a hard time because Memphis is just not great in the half court. They really struggle with that. They do best when they can get out and run and get numbers. They're very, very athletic. They're very quick to the basket, and they make unbelievable passes on the run. And they do very well around that with the alley-oops. And, of course, Ja is a freakish athlete, unbelievable, his ability athletically and whatnot. So, with that being said, so we sat on both sides of the table there. And you might think that what I'm about to say is pretty shocking. but I'm going to say it. I'm going to take Golden State in 4. And the reason why is this. Your argument may be, and you're thinking, one, this guy's nuts. But your argument may be Golden State is small. Memphis rebounds the ball really well. You got me on that one. I agree with you. I think Memphis does a very good job on the boards, and I think Golden State's really going to struggle with that in this series. But that is not why I'm picking them in 4. Golden State also tends to have turnover issues sometimes, from time to time. I would say they're middle of the road. They struggle more times than they struggle some with the turnovers, and then sometimes they don't as much. I believe the Golden State Warriors will do very well in this game, or in this series in general. And the reason why is this. I do not believe that they're going to turn the ball over nearly as much as Minnesota did. Minnesota, they're very lackadaisical with the basketball. They don't really run a motion offense like the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are more used to passing the ball. I don't believe they're going to turn it over. I think that's going to be a major focus. I think that's something that Steve Kerr is really going to drill home. I think this is something that Steph Curry is going to pay really close attention to. I think you're going to see a bit more conservative passing, because I believe they know what I know, which is if you can force Memphis to play in the half court, they're not going to beat you if you're a quality team. They're going to really have a hard time. That's why they kept falling behind against Minnesota. And it wasn't until Minnesota started turning the basketball over a lot, over and over and over, that ignited Memphis on these comebacks. And I believe that Golden State will not do that. And the reason why Memphis kept falling behind Minnesota is because they suck in the half court. They're among the worst as far as efficiency ratings in the half court. I believe Draymond Green will be more of a presence in this series. They don't have a Nikola Jokic. Memphis doesn't, to, take his pound of flesh, if you will. They don't have that. And again, they don't operate in the half court great. So I believe they're going to really struggle. I think Klay Thompson is rounded into form on the perimeter and will do a very good job on defending. I'm assuming they're going to put Klay on Ja Morant. So I think he'll do a great job. Him mixed in with some GP2 on Ja. And I think he neutralizes him. And Golden State's just better. When you look at them all the way around, they're just a better basketball team. I get that Memphis won more in the regular season, but they're not used to this. They just won their very first playoff series, and they struggled at that. They ain't knocking off the Golden State Warriors. And another caveat I'll give you, I believe that the small ball lineup that Golden State tried to play against Denver, that wasn't really that effective in game 4 and 5, will be highly effective against the Memphis Grizzlies. Although they're giving up size as far as the rebounding, Memphis doesn't have anybody that plays down low in the painted area with great regularity. And when you don't have that death lineup, as they call it, is going to feast on the Memphis Grizzlies on the other end. So I'm going to take Golden State in 4. And as for this contest, that pretty much tells you what I'm going to go with in game 1. I'm rolling with the Golden State Warriors -2.5 in this one. I think it's going to go under 220 because I believe Memphis is going to have a very hard time scoring the ball. So I see this being a low-scoring affair. I think Golden State wins it comfortably. They win it by 10 or more. So let's take the Golden State Warriors -2.5 with great confidence. And then we're going to take the under also 220.5 with great confidence. So as always, guys, appreciate all the support. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm sure I'll get some reactions for this one. I will talk to you guys soon. Take care and have a great night.